take questions for Joe, Milton. We'll start with Ben, and then we'll go to David.
Joe, what led to the pre-snap penalties there?
Oh, just not us being focused, just shooting ourselves in the foot, man. That's all it is.
How much did the environment impact those as well?
Not as much, man. When you're in environments like this, as a team, you got to come together as a collective and, just got to execute plays. We didn't start off doing that in the beginning of the first half, so that led up to the score tonight, so it's all good.
David.
Joe, I know you finally threw an interception with Tennessee. Can
you
kind of take us through that play?
It happened, man. It happened. I can't go back and change what happened. You only can learn from it. It's totally on me. I understand.
But he put pressure on you, right, Desmond? You got hit while you were throwing, right?
Yeah, that's part of the game. That's what happens.
He didn't land on you, did he? Because he weighs 200 pounds more.
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Eric and then Caleb.
Joe, I know the mood in the locker room probably went great after the game, but what were some of the things that you and some other leaders kind of said after this?
For sure, man. It's just all about if we're gonna come together or we're gonna separate. These games right here lead you to the most important things in life. You look at the game and you be like, oh man, we lost to Florida, right? And you go back in the locker room Sunday and you watch the game and you just see all the mistakes you made as a team personally, and you want to just fix those and go execute the next week.
Caleb.
Joe, you had a lot of success on that first drive. What changed from that first drive to the rest of the game for you?
Just got to keep executing, man. As an offense, you just got to keep going no matter what. When you score that easily, and things can be so easily scored, you just can't just ride the wave. You got to be able to execute and attack.
Ryan and then Adam.
The second half got a little bit going there on that first drive. What would you guys say at halftime? What kind of adjustments were there to make at that point?
Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Just keep going, man. As an offense, as a defense, as a special teams, you just got to execute.
Adam.
Joe, you said you'd like the team to come together. How will you know if it does? Will that show up in practice or in games? How will you know if it's?
Only people that find out that is us. We'll find out that within the team starting tomorrow. Really starting tonight on the plane, but really tomorrow morning. We get in there, we watch it, and go back Monday. You go execute and get ready for the following week. Can't go back and change anything that happened in this game.
Right here in the middle.
My God.
Coming back home,
What's
what
up?
does that mean to you tonight?
It meant a lot. I had a lot of family here, but most importantly, just being able to, go out here and execute with my brothers, man. We all preached that all week, just to get out there and execute. We fell short, but at the same time, man, you just got to go out there and execute no matter what.
Two more. Eric, and then we'll finish with Ryan.
Joe, on that turnover downs, fourth down, kind of on the far side of the field, looked like some things were a little out of control there, maybe some confusion with the officials or substitution. From your vantage point, what happened on that?
I was pretty confused on what was going on, just because the ball was moving so much. I was just confused on what was going on. The ref blew the whistle. So in my head, I'm thinking that he's finna respot the ball so it don't be too much confusion on with the snap, but they let it roll. So, everything else out of that was out of our hands. That's pretty much you got to control the controllables at that point.
Right, last question.
Joe, do you guys come away from this game kind of feeling that most of the mistakes you made were sort of self-inflicted?
Absolutely. It's all self-inflicting wounds. You look at it and you be like, oh, man, like I just say, you look at it and be like, oh, we lost to Florida. But, you go in there and you see all the self problems we made, the self things that we did that you did in yourself that messed up the play or messed up the drive. Like, those small things we can go change. But you got to keep believing in yourself as a team. That's my message to the team. Keep believing in yourself and go execute. That's all that matters.
Thanks, Joe.
No problem. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, we'll take questions for Bru McCoy. Please raise your hand. Ben, we'll start with you.
Bru, from your vantage point, what led to those pre-snap penalties and how much did the environment affect those?
It's early in the season. We haven't played in an environment like that thus far. But part of it's just focus and, being dialed into the things that we practice throughout the week, and we talk through these things. So we just have to look back on what we didn't do right and see what we can improve on moving forward.
Ryan.
Bru, what sort of changed after the first drive? You guys kind of went right down the field, and then after that didn't have as much success the rest of the first half?
I can't really pinpoint it exactly. We came out fast, started fast, and then sort of lost our momentum a little bit. And I think, me personally, I think that we started thinking back that we couldn't do it again, and we just had. So it's a mindset thing, it's a confidence thing, it's trusting in one another and what we are capable of doing, and it's really just that.
Bru, you guys were so explosive on offense last season. This year, everything just looks kind of labored, a lot of mistakes and maybe missed opportunities. But what do you guys have to do to kind of get back into your groove and play like you did last season?
I think a loss like this will really, light a fire under anybody. I know me personally, like this feeling and the way this feels, like I'm not going to take this lightly. And I think everybody else on the offense will fall in line on that. So hopefully moving forward there won't be, you know, laboring days or nights. Not that we'll be perfect, but we're going to work for it.
Caleb?
Bru, you talk about the offensive struggles being a mindset thing. How do you go about correcting that? Is that in practice or just talking to one another in the locker room? How do you fix that?
Well, it's what you're being coached on. It's applying it. It's having the focus and the mindset to actually go out and do what you're being taught. It might be reps, whether it be extra reps or staying late or whatever it may be. It's just finding a way to take what you know you need to work at, what you're at a deficit at, and going and working at it in whatever way you feel necessary as an individual. But also as a teammate, you have to go out and do things on your own with the guys around you to work in the right direction, to be more focused. And when you get into an environment like this, you got to show up.
Anything else for Bru? All right, thanks, Bru.